For today's cup of coffee, I have learned a new word, and I like it. Necrobots. Actually, it's because that they have created a new word.
Necrobot.
And this comes from Daily Mail and is by...
Does that go with necromancy?
Possibly. And Fiona Jackson.
That's disturbing.
Yes, this was July 26th of 2022. And this is entitled, Beware the Zombie Spiders.
Zombie.
Scientists transform dead arachnids into necrobots that can serve as mechanical grippers.
They fucking stuck a needle in their legs and blew them up with air.
Would you wait? You tell them the last chapter and we ain't even read the first. The link will be in the description box. And arachnophobes, look away now. Engineers have found a way to turn dead spiders into mechanical gripping robots straight out of your nightmares.
They fucking turned it into the claw from a crane machine.
They did. That's what it looked like. Researchers from Rice University in Texas pumped wolf spider cadavers with air to get their legs to unfurl and clasp around objects. And you can go to the link in the description box, and it will show you.
It with air. They made it pick up other things, including another spider.
And then they will show you how this works in real time.
Including another spider.
It says they discovered that the arachnid grippers were able to lift 130% their own body weight and can manipulate circuit boards to turn off LED lights.
They made it flip a switch.
It says
they made it grab onto a switch.
A gripper.
They even pushed it over onto a switch.
A gripper can perform about 1,000 open-close cycles before its joints start to wear out, but engineers believe it will last longer with a polymer coating.
Are you fucking...
I mean, they're really all into this. And it says...
Bruh.
It is hoped the delicate tools...
It ain't that deep.
It is hoped the delicate tools could be used in microelectronics or for capturing small insects to study.
They're fucking pumping these motherfuckers with, air.
This is a damn government grant is exactly what it is.
They're sticking needles in their legs and pumping it with air like it was a damn pool floaty.
These are your tax dollars at work on this, folks. And it says that Daniel Preston, assistant professor in mechanical engineering, said, quote, "It happens to be the case that the spider, after it's deceased, is the perfect architecture for small-scale, naturally derived grippers. It's something that hasn't been used before, but it has a lot of potential," end quote. The mechanical engineers...
They're little mini claw machines with these motherfucking spiders.
They are, really. They really are. Go watch the video. The mechanical engineers at the Houston-based institution were inspired after coming across curled-up spiders while moving things about in their laboratory. Lead author Faye Yap wanted to find out why it was that spiders' legs curl inwards after they die. Now I can understand that because that is pretty interesting. Why does that do that?
Structure.
And she said, quote, "Spiders do not have antagonistic muscle pairs like biceps and triceps in humans. They only have flexor muscles which allow their legs to curl in, and they extend them outward by hydraulic pressure," end quote. Mm-hmm. Internal valves in the spider's hydraulic chamber, or prosoma, sends blood to their limbs and forces them to extend, and when that pressure is relieved, they contract. Yap added, quote, "When they die, they lose the ability to actively pressurize their bodies." Well, yeah, they're dead. That's why they curl up. At the time, we were thinking, oh, this is super interesting. We wanted to find a way to leverage this mechanism, end quote. The valves allow the spider to control each leg individually and were utilized by the researchers to move all of the legs at the same time. In a paper that was published in Advanced Science, the team described how they created the Necrobot. They first tapped into the prosoma chamber with a needle, attaching it with a dab of super glue.
A horror-themed crane game where the spider is the grippy thing.
Yeah, that would actually be really cool. Somebody developed that out there that has the money to do that. The other end of the needle was connected to one of the lab's test rigs, or a handheld syringe, which delivered a minute amount of air to activate the legs almost instantly. Now, can you imagine if somebody blow the legs off the things, too much air? How many times did that happen before they actually got the air pressure right on that? The engineers had the grippers manipulate a circuit board, move objects, and even lift another spider. They were also found to be fairly robust, as they could go through 1,000 open-close cycles before experiencing any wear and tear.
They were really having fun.
They really
claw.
And sitting there and counting that.
Yeah.
They have a little ticker.
That's one prize, two prizes, three prizes. I'm making up for all the years I didn't get the shit I wanted.
Preston said, quote, "We think that's related to issues with dehydration of the joints.
I didn't win shit as a kid. This is what I got. This is the closest thing.
We think we can overcome that by applying polymeric coatings," end quote. They're going to just shellac the thing a little bit, kind of rubberize it. The team hope that their spider gripper will open the door to a new area of robotics. They're calling necrobotics, which will have real-world applications. Not just them fucking around in the lab.
You want to play with the tiny little spider corpse?
Preston said...
You want to go grab stuff with the tiny little spider corpse legs?
Preston said, quote...
See, it opens up, you shove the tube like this, and it opens up like that, and then close it. Isn't that so cool?
It's like, no,
Look at that.
Don't press that air that fast. Its legs will blow
you
off.
broke it. Look at all its little legs spread apart.
Preston said, quote,
Look at all of them. They're all over the place.
Pick and place tasks we could look into. Repetitive tasks like sorting or moving objects around at these small scales, and maybe even things like assembly of microelectronics, end quote. Bullshit. They're never going to use these things. Yeah.
Other than play with the claw.
Right.
The claw.
Yep added, quote, "Another application could be deploying it to capture smaller insects in nature because it's inherently camouflaged," end quote. You put a jar out there in the forest or wherever and put some bait in it. You know, it's not hard. They've been doing it. They just
wanted to make an arcade game out of it.
They are justifying the usage of taxpayer monies is exactly what this is.
They wanted to play with little spider corpses.
The spiders...
That's all they wanted to do. They just wanted to mess around. They were bored, so they decided,
Absolutely. The spiders themselves are also biodegradable, so their necrobots do not introduce a big waste stream as is found with more traditional components and materials. Oh, the spider robots, they're biodegradable. They're green energy or whatever.
It wasn't a robot, it was pumped with air.
It says, future research will involve looking into creating similar grippers with smaller spiders that can carry heavier loads in comparison to their body weight.
You know what else was fucking... You know what else was pumped in there? That fucking middle finger that you got from Spencer's in 2005.
That was cool. Yeah, that was a cool toy.
Suction cup that thing to your back window. There you go. Fuck you. That's what that little fucking spider corpse is. It's a big fuck you.
There are so many things wrong with this whole... that we're having to discuss this. Well, we don't have to discuss it. That we're discussing this. To sit there...
Disgusting.
Who does that? I mean, seriously, to sit there and go, that thing's dead. Let's see what we can do with it.
Exactly. They were just fucking bored. They were bored out of their mind.
They were stoned. They were stoned, you know.
They were just bored.
Bunch of stoners sitting there going, hey, dude, let's see if we can do this. It's one of those Beavis and Butthead moments.
Imagine being that smart and being a...
Now, to think that they're actually going to use this for something.
Imagine
now,
being that
who
smart
wants to bet
and
me
just-
that this is never going to be used for anything practical? Yeah, that's what I thought. But it is interesting to go to the link, watch the video of them using the little spider claw machine thingy. So
They just wanted to play with a couple
I
of
think
spider
so.
corpses.
I think
they just
so.
wanted to make their own crane
I think you're
game.
absolutely right. I think they were bored shitless, and it's like, okay, we've got spider corpses. Let's see what we can do with this. I mean, they've already got nanobot technology. Why would you need this other?
That was just for fuckery.
It was. It was. And like I said, how much monies, government grant monies, did they get for this?
Too much.
I would
Too
say
much.
so.
Sticking a needle in its leg and just pumping it with air.
Necrobots.
That ain't no robot.
No, it's just using dead stuff. It's trying to
You're
reanimate dead.
You're shoving a vacuum with the fucking blower thing up a fucking corpse's ass. That's what you're doing.
Basically. Did you ever see the movie Reanimator?
H.P. Lovecraft
I
Reanimator?
think, yeah, but it's the original. I don't
No.
watch some of these other ones. It's actually a really cool movie.
No.
But that sort of reminds me of that. But only, at least the spiders have exoskeletons. So there's not that much to decay. So
They're shoving us to a needle up their ass.
well, sorta, kinda, yeah. Necrobots. I need a shirt made that says Necrobots. Necrobotics. That sounds like some kind of exercise trend. We can start that. Necrobotics.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads.
His mind is gone because he did his spiel before the rest of it. If you've had experiences with the paranormal, supernatural encounters, UFOs, aliens, cryptids, necrobots, if you've got local, regional, or family myths or legends, if you understand and know about misuse of federal funding, your local institutions supposedly of higher learning, tell somebody to do something about that. On the other stuff, send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and the email address will be there in the description box. What can you say on this? I mean, they playing around in college with dead spiders, and then saying that they're doing something for
Bored
something.
college students, what more can you do?
We got into all kinds of mischief in college.
There you go. There's the geek level of.
No, mine wasn't at a master's degree level or a doctorate level, so I didn't get to do that stuff. Know that you're loved. Don't eat the dead spiders. Don't play with the dead spiders. Don't eat the live
poke the
spiders.
dead with the stick.
Yeah, that was just crazy. Yeah. Anyhow, you're loved, and we will see you on the next cup. Bye.
Bye.